I don't know if he's good or not, but I'm damn sure having fun playing with him. I might have been wrong about Plastic Man. Let's get to it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Anya here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, first of all, I have a new little like setup in terms of like the stand that I'm just checking like to make sure I have the sound and everything. But like I got a new stand, I got a new light in case you couldn't tell. Next step is like the green screen thing. We're gonna go ahead and get that all out the way. But I'm kind of excited, which is kind of sad. I'm excited that I have a new camera lighting stand situation that I can like have portable for work. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it does. Anyway, you know. Small blessings, right? Anyway, I'm going to go into Plastic Man. However, I'm also going to give you just a brief update of what I'm doing with my account. If you find it helpful, let me know. If not, then just let me know and I won't do it anymore. One thing that I have been doing is I went ahead and I pursued like crazy those Superwoman frags. So the plan for Superwoman is to take her RB1 as soon as possible. I need to go ahead and get 100 more purple essence, and then I could take her RB1. She's an absolute beast in raids. However, typically we don't have raids in December. They still haven't given the announcement yet for what's going to happen next month at the time of this recording. So I don't know, because here's the thing. I have enough frags. I did her event. I have enough frags to take her RB1 for raids alone. If you don't know or you haven't heard me say it, for raids alone, you should go ahead and get those frags and work on her, period. Raids is an awesome place to get resources, and she is the queen of raids. Now, also what I've done is that I've been working on Atrocitus. If you had a chance to buy that pack, sure. At the moment where I am right now, I have not bought his pack because that pack is 150 and it's going to be 7,500 gems, right? I'm taking him RB1, okay? But if he has an event next month, then there's no point in me buying the pack now. I can wait the 2 weeks. He's still a beast at L4, so RB1 to L4. Not that big of a jump, not that big of a difference in terms of what I'm doing right now currently with him. So like, it's not a big deal for me to wait 2 more weeks to get those frags and save that 7,500 gems. However, at the same time, if he does not have an event, oh, whoa, I just went to the wrong thing. If he does not have an event next month, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy that pack so I could take him RB1. So we will see. We will see, but the plan is to take him and Superwoman RB1. I think I have exactly 20 rebirth crystals, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have like exactly 20. Where are we at? Yeah, exactly 20, so I could take both of them. Since we won't have raids in December, Superwoman is going to be put on the back burner. Go ahead and put Atrocitus up front to take him RB1 first. Anyway, so then let's go ahead and get to Plastic Man. Plastic Man was the tune that I've been working on now recently, and I just dumped a bunch of resources into him at once, mostly because I saw some of his animations and I thought they were really cool. Grail has been a disappointment. I'm not wasting any more resources on her until they tell me that there was a bug that they fixed, or until someone shows me that she's awesome. But I'm not wasting any more resources on her. Plastic Man, both of his like costumes I'm not a huge fan of, but I think they just kind of fit his personality, so it is what it is. However, I do love his animations. And his kit itself, I mean, it's kind of a fun, whimsical kit, meaning like you can't rely on a lot of the stuff. So, I mean, I have a good time playing with him, but there are some things in the kit that kind of upset me, especially when I was taking the legendary points. So beware. Like, I might have taken the wrong legendary points. I'm still not sure my damn self, okay? So, on the A1, Pest Control, damage to a single enemy, 50% chance to apply stun, 50% chance to attack same target again. I took that one because 50% chance to apply stun, and I get a chance to do it again. So hopefully that's 2 shots at applying stun, 50% chance on both sides. So we'll see. A lot of 50%, a lot of gates, which I was not a fan of. Damage to all enemies and purge 4 buffs from each enemy. That would be 5 if I had that ringed out. If one enemy is stunned, Plastic Man gains 2 permanent stamina ups. Now this, I took this to mean if someone is stunned in battle, then he will get 2 permanent stamina ups. That is not what it is. What it is if someone is stunned on the opposing team when you use the A2, you get 2 permanent stamina ups. I am not a fan of that. I thought that, and it's not even like, okay, for every stunned enemy, you get 2 stamina ups. It's really not that much that you're getting. It's 2 permanent stamina ups that can be stripped. I mean, I guess if you're doing longer battles or PvE content, it would be helpful for his survivability, but it was kind of like meh when I used it. Then hit salad. Damage to a single enemy. If Plastic Man has taunt, apply 50% turn meter down to the target. He's never going to open up with taunt unless you run him with Poison Ivy, a Ben Sewer, someone that gives their teammates taunt. He's not gonna be under taunt. You can run with the A2, I guess, and then hope you get the taunt, but we'll see. And then the legendary point, Plastic Man gains a medium overheal. I'm leaning towards, if I had taken that, I might have taken that over the, but it's on the A3. So it's not going to happen that much. The A2 is going to come around a little bit more. But what's more valuable, medium overheal or stamina ups? And the other part about medium overheal, light overheal, all this stuff, is that it always seems to disappoint whenever I do it. If it's heavy overheal, cool, but whenever it's like medium or light, it's kind of like, not great. Always retreat, always retread, never surrender. Okay, maybe I read that wrong from the first time. I don't know what never retread means. Okay, so passive ability. At the beginning of his turn, Plastic Man has a 65% chance to consume up to 5 debuffs and convert it to mins. I love that ability, actually. And it works pretty well. I wish it was 75%, but it is what it is. And then on the legendary point, also 50% chance to reset all Plastic Man cooldowns, which is a cool ability. I like it. I wish I had taken it. I mean, maybe even over these other 2, I think I might have taken it. I plan on taking him L4, and I'm going to have a debate over whether I take this or that. But then that's also because I'm not entirely happy with the A2. So I'm still kind of hesitant. Passive ability. After he is damaged by an enemy, Plastic Man has a 50% chance to gain taunt and 5 stamina ups. We love to see that. Especially if you're running him against like Black Flash teams or anyone who opens up with an AoE attack. If he survives it, then he's gonna 50% chance to gain taunt, but then also those 5 stamina ups loom large and you like to see it. 50% chance to stun the attacking enemy. That I do love. That I do love out of his kit. Again, I wish it was like 75% or something, but it's Plastic Man, so I'm guessing they're just going by his lore. So that is a kit. What I'm gonna do now, because again, like as you guys see, I'm doing this at work. I was able to get 2 videos made, but I wasn't able to get the final one. And then also, I haven't done this yet. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna plop down here, and we're gonna put Plastic Man in heroic mode, chapter 8, final node. Let's go ahead and see how he performs and see his animations, because his animations are awesome. All right. So let's do it. Let me go ahead and grab my coffee. Of course, I got coffee at work. And I don't even have my fun mug from Frozen. I left it downstairs at my desk. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and put this on 1x, because I do love his A1. It's awesome. All right, so hit salad. Let's see how that goes. Boom, boom. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I have to admit, I like his animations, but I've only seen him at 3x so far. So he takes the hits. 50%. He got a bunch of stamina ups. Ooh, I like that one too. And then I like all of his animations. They did a good job with his animations. He might be a reason for me to actually just play on 1x or 2 on 1x. I actually really, okay, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop just watching it. So the damage, I haven't even, let me pay attention, because I'm just really happy about his animations. I'm weird. So, wow, okay. I mean, these are all minions in chapter 8, but still, none of them have laid down a debuff for him to convert into, oh, well, there's one. And he converted it to a mend on his turn. That's cool. We like to see it. I mean, he seems kind of beastly right now, if I'm being real about it. He got the taunt, the stamina ups. He seems to be hard to take down. Maybe he's one of those tunes that you need to run at like L4, L5, RB1, just to help with the survivability. When I was running him in PvP, I was trying to run him with, actually, if you're going to use him as a taunter, for me, I feel like he's a good secondary taunter, like your powerhouses, like your Jace Foxes. I even consider Penguin more of a secondary taunter than a primary taunter, just because Running him next to Barda, I have like double protection. He gets the stamina ups from Barda, which helps him with his tankiness. And then I have like making sure that one of my tunes has taunt to protect the rest of the team. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go into PvP for one battle, then I have the other 2 battles recorded. So let's go ahead and go into that real quick and try to find a team that's gonna demolish me. Let's see. We have Atrocitus here. And of course, it's your standard Atrocitus team now. Like here's the thing, they've really he's really reset the meta. And then for a while, I saw nothing but Atrocitus teams, and now it's kind of died down a bit. There's a lot of the same Atrocitus team, but not as many of them as there were before. All right, so for a tune that wants to buff, such as Plastic Man, kind of weird to go in at him with Power or with Wonder Girl over there looming. So I and they're going to start off with debuff immunity, which doesn't rule out Superboy, but that makes his effectiveness against Spectre less than, because he's not going to be able to stun. One thing I did have a fun time doing was Darkseid and Desaad with Plastic Man, but there's a video for that, so I won't use that now. So what am I going to do? All right, so let's go ahead and just have a placeholder. We'll go ahead and put Plastic Man in while I'm thinking. If they're going to hit first, let's see. Or maybe, should I run Red Hood? I mean, Red Hood is still not bad. Well, let's go ahead and put Plastic Man in. Nightwing, there's a lot of buffs. That's a lot of buffs. I'm not, but I could build it focused on taking out Power or Wonder Girl and Spectre and ignore Azrael, which is kind of risky. He can still ramp, but if I can get him out of the paint real fast. No. All right, so let's go ahead and look through our physicals real quick. I'm trying to speed things up. I know you guys are bored with me just sitting here talking. Let's see. Not gonna run Barda. Maybe I should just put Superboy in there to take care of Spectre and Power Girl. And then maybe I'll find somebody who can steal their buffs. I don't want to just put in Wonder Girl and just do a whole copy thing. Maybe I could put in Parasite, steal their debuff immunity. Try to be different. I don't know. Try to be different. He can steal their debuff immunity on the A3. I like him. Is he a great tune? Not at all. But I do like using him. I mean, I'll leave that there as a placeholder. He's special damage, but I could run Cheetah to be sure we go first, use his A3. Azrael will proc or will ramp up, but nobody will die because Parasite isn't strong enough for that. Then I can hit Spectre with the A3, be sure he's stunned, and then hopefully take out Wonder Girl. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try that. And if it doesn't work, it didn't work, and then I'll just go to the videos. All right, so let's see. Let's see what happens here. Oh, but Cheetah's gonna go first, which means that Azrael might ramp off Cheetah or Parasite, which could prove to be a problem. But let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack Spectre first, actually. Azrael, do your thing. Yup, predictable. Okay, so now, he's even faster than those two. Well, what am I gonna do? I kind of want to try to stun him, actually, with the A1. Because we've already removed the debuff immunity. So let's see if we can stun him on the A1 from Plastic. Oh, we did. We got him. So if anybody else dies in the meantime, we're okay-ish. Yep. All right. So there's that. So now what I could do is take out Wonder Girl for sure. I could take her out for sure. He has enough strength ups to do it. Spectre won't go off. Or I could take them both out and hope. Let's try to take him out. Nope, did not take out Wonder Girl. That proves to be a problem. Ow. So let's just see. I'll just take out Wonder Girl, hopefully. Not strong enough to do that. But I guess you're not bringing him in for damage now, are you? Ugh, that sucks. So what we're going to do now is go to the videos. I'll be right back. So you guys know, I'm going to kind of like just skip over the stats part right now because I still need to do a comparison of them because it's not on DC Legends Toolkit. But right now, like his HP is middle of the pack at best, like 32K. So he wants to taunt, but he can't take a whole lot of damage. His crit chance is relatively high at 25%, and his crit value is relatively high. But actually, at this point, and I'll go ahead and get into it. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I can bring him as a taunter, and then just have like Tara there to give agility ups, or someone else there to kind of lean him in, or kind of help support him in that role. But I'm trying to figure out like, what role do I really want to bring him in as? Because he's not. Well, let's see the damage. So let's go ahead and so right here I have Darkseid because I kind of wanted to be sure to use his A1 as many times as possible. With Darkseid, you have that call assist on the A1, and then that means that there's a potential for him to do his A1 4 times. Somebody should get stunned after 4 times. Red Robin is there for Desaad. I was gonna run Desaad for like give him the turn meter up so that Desaad could then stun everyone, because I was wondering if he was gonna get 2 stamina ups per stunned enemy, or was it really just one enemy? If you know, 1 or more enemies are stunned, you only get 2 permanent stamina ups. And then Plastic Man is there because it's his video. So let's go ahead and have a look at this here. As I'm trying to think through it, and I guess I really have to just judge based on the damage. I am not sure. So stun already happened on Desaad, so I didn't need to use his A3, so I'm going to save his A3 for later, just in case we run into a problem. Let's see, on the A3 right now, how much damage does he do? He does half on Spectre. Now, I would like for that to be more, just because it's a negative affinity matchup. We get the stuns from Desaad. That's cool, we'll take it. And then can Red Robin finish off Spectre? He can. And so then we're back here, and this is where I found out there's, 2 enemies stunned, but he still only got 2 permanent stamina ups. Let's go ahead and stun Azrael. I think it's all good here, but the crying. I mean, the stamina ups do help with the survivability, of course. Thank you to Saw for going twice. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then who's up next? So we're going to have his pest control. Does it again. Does it again. We like to see it 3 times, and he ended up stunning them, like stunning 2 of them. 1 of them died, but of course the stun worked. So we like to see it. I mean, his stun is useful, right? And he also stuns if he gets attacked. The problem is you have a 50% chance of getting it everywhere you go to. So we have Poison Ivy here. Will help with getting him a call assist. We have Aquaman there, obviously, to deal with the Black Flash, who's already disappeared. And we have Terra to give him agility ups to help him with survivability against physical-based damage. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, here's the other thing, too. There's a good synergy between him and Poison Ivy in terms of her giving him taunt, etc., etc. And this is me figuring it out. However, at the same time, the synergy is like a weak one, just because she also removes buffs from allies. And maybe that's a plus and a minus, but since he'll convert debuffs into mins, I kind of want him to do that. So you see he's got a bunch of stamina ups, he's got a bunch of taunt, so he's taking damage from AoE attackers, making himself tankier and harder to kill. I mean, we like to see it, no? Making himself tanky and harder to kill, so he's making himself a better taunter in that stretch. So once he has the taunt on him, he becomes a better taunter. So it's still pretty good. All the attention is directed towards him, and he's taking the punches no problem. Yeah, I guess I do bring him in as a secondary taunter. And I do like that he can lay down stun when he's hit. 50% chance, but I mean, I'm a big proponent of taunt anyway, though. Or not taunt, but stun. So we got Spectre up out the paint. So yeah, I guess in conclusion, I'm bringing Plastic Man in as a secondary taunter. I do like using him. I do have fun playing with him. There's better out there, like Penguin and Barda, and I mean, even Lobo would be a comparable taunter. I don't know if he would be better, but he's definitely comparable. But I like him. Like, I'll use him more just because he's fun to play with, and I do like that stun that comes about, like it's 50% chance, but I do like that stun that comes about every once in a while. It's fun. So, Thank you guys for watching all the way through. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe, and a dislike, I'm okay with that as well. Buy me a coffee, help support the channel. Check out the affiliates below. And also, actually, you know what? I'll probably put this in too, but I need to put up a question for those of you who are beginners and mid-game players, so I can go ahead and do a podcast. Someone, I cannot remember her name, sent me a message about like questions for beginners and stuff. That's not what she said, but that's how I interpret it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a special podcast for you guys. So be on the lookout in the community tab. I will have a question there for DC Legends. It'll say DC Legends instead of Knighthood. And it'll be like, hey, if you got any questions as an early and mid-game player, and then I'll answer that in the podcast. So thank you guys for watching all the way through. See you next time.